All right, well, welcome to week 5, everyone. My name is Chris Conley. I'm your instructor and guide for the course. I thought I'd take a minute and speak with you about this week's assignment instead of simply just posting the announcements. Week 5, the full description and attachment section describes it as a 500-word substantive response to the question by Thursday, and then a minimum of 250 to 300 word responses to your classmates. If someone posts on your initial response, it would be great if you go back and continue the dialogue with them, the academic dialogue, uh, developing independent academic thought and engaging with them. So that could help you to exceed that bare minimum of 2 posts. Additionally, for the cited references, it would be great if those could be peer reviewed. And all that means is if it's posted in a journal or textbook, peers within the field, other experts, PhDs, people who do research in the field, have reviewed that work and concluded that the research was done in a sound and accurate way. That way, even if you go to a credible website, that information may not have been reviewed by peers in the field. So if you use those scholarly journals within the online library or the texts or the books available, you know that they've been reviewed and you know that it's quality material that you're introducing into your academic discussion. Um, Continuing on to the next area of assignment for the week, we'll go to the assignments, and mine will have a number of additional assignments included that yours may not have. And the assignment this week is on corruption, and specifically it's corruption within the correctional field, because this course does concentrate on corrections. That's something we want to look at. It's a significant portion of your grade. The information needs to be on a current event. And what I mean by current is within the preceding 2 months. Uh, Anything from a newspaper, a magazine, even internet news. But the article must relate to corruption. It's only 750 words, which isn't that long. However, it does need to be an APA style paper. And what that means is it needs to have a cover page, and it needs to have a reference page, it needs to have a running header and a page number, and all those things that go with APA style. There are so many websites out there, including the American Public University Online Library that includes a number of APA resources. There's so many websites out there that can give you great guides. There's even nonprofit websites that have tools that allow you to input the ISBN number, and they'll put out an APA style cited reference for you. So it's in the proper format. And the reason this is important, it might seem like a lot of academic nonsense. The reason this is important is because if you do ever want to get into one of those peer-reviewed journals, if you do ever want to continue your academic career and become published, you need to make sure that things are in the proper format, the format that's established by the community. So that's one of the exercises that we go through in our undergraduate education, is learning this new structure and this new style. So again, it's important to make sure that's in APA format. One of the websites, I believe, is called bibme.org, bibme.org, and I've used that on a number of occasions, if I recall, and I believe it's one of the free ones. Do not use quotes this week. What I'd like you to do, or excuse me, on this assignment, what I'd like you to do is, rather than simply repeat information, regurgitate information from others, synthesize that information. Put that information in your paper, and then cite that you got that information from another source, so that you can have an independent discussion while still using research to make your argument or your position much stronger. All right. If you have questions, as always, please don't hesitate to contact me. Please get in touch early and often. I'm always available. If you need to get in touch quickly, click the send to email button. I get it on my phone. I'll see it there, and I'll try to answer your question even more quickly. And one last thing before we part, the lessons section, chapters 9 and 10 in the text for this week. Thank you, and have a great week.